Try it now, Bill, and see. Go ahead and talk and see if they can hear. If they
How's
can
that?
hear us loud enough.
Is that any better? 'Cause we could just zoom the.
We can just zoom the phone in if we have to, because we're taping off of an iPhone, which is what we usually do. But sometimes the mic isn't strong enough on the phone, and that's why we hooked up an
Hello.
external mic.
Can you hear us now?
And I hear a bunch of people.
Check 1 2. Check.
So if they like it, we're gonna just do it this way.
Albert says, "There you go." So
Okay,
it must
so the
be that
mic must be this microphone. So we're gonna go without mic, and if you guys can hear us, that's what's gonna keep us going for tonight. We appreciate your help. Thank you very much. Why this didn't work, I don't know, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So, hey guys, again, you're watching and listening to Public John. Due to some, we haven't had a show on for a little bit, for a couple of weeks, because I've had some medical stuff, but we're fighting through it, and it looks like somewhere down the road everything will be A-okay. So we're going to go ahead and start doing these again. Meanwhile, we were taking votes, and we have our Bill, you know what we got? We've got our March frickin' Madness, even though we're halfway through April. Yeah, well, that's my fault because of being out and stuff. So, but we've got it. The final four of the sexiest cartoon characters, and final four male, final four female. Because of your voting, we're down to the final four of each. Hopefully, and we've got a couple of votes in for the winners, possible winners. I had a pen here, Bill, of course. Mr. Organization, I am not ready to go. So we want to thank you folks for watching. I only have a million pens, but none right here. So thanks, Bill.
Oh, you're welcome.
So Tammy Sherbo's watching. Andy Julia's watching. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. Albert Casper's watching. Thank you, sir. And I will give you a call probably a little bit after the show, if that's all right. Margie Homan's watching. We'll have the Margie Homan movie review in just a little bit. Thank you for sponsoring us with the movie review, Margie. And thank you, Albert Casper, from Casper's Power Washing LLC. I had a pen here the whole freaking time. I'm telling you, folks.
Where'd you pull it out?
Well, I'm not wearing gloves, Bill, so you should know that it was a safe place.
Okay.
As bad as I am, I may be clustered, but when it comes to dirt and stuff that might be a little icky, no. If it's even close to, I gotta have gloves on, hazmat.
All the way up there, the hazmat suit.
Oh, when I got an office, I knew the guy that was in it, and my buddy and I, who was was my boss at the time, we knew the guy that worked in it, and we knew some of the things he did, on and off duty. He used his office. Let's just put it that way. So when they got me the office, it's nice. It's a big L-shaped office coming on in the back. I got a lot of room, big desk, the whole deal. He comes in, they said, "This is going to be your office. Take it. Congratulations. You're away from engineering. You're away from this 60-degree room." I said, "Okay, cool." Before I even went in there, took stuff in there, everybody was laughing at me because I went in there with a jumpsuit on and literally had gloves on and the bleach thing. And I'm like, "Oh my God, dude, you should have just got a hazmat suit." I'm like, "You got one?" I mean, because I knew what went on in that room, and there was no way I was going to start working in there every day until that was cleaned up. So, so we want to thank you guys. Nicole Smith's watching. That's cool. Thanks, Nicole. We appreciate it. You're listening and watching the Public John, and we're going to go into a couple of things. First off, our female winners. And you guys can call in. Let me give you the phone number. I may ask Bill to read once in a while because he knows why. But our phone number here, the phone is supposed to be on, so we'll see. It's 609-363-3249. If you do call in, have a problem with the phone, let me know. But otherwise, I think it's ready to go. It had a dial tone earlier, so we'll take a peek at that. It's right here next to me. So if you guys call in, we'll obviously pick it up, and you'll be on speaker, so hopefully everybody will hear your call. That's 609-363-3249, or you can ask us questions. Hey, Dave Sherbo, how's it going? Dave's probably like me. He's waiting for the results of the hottest cartoon chicks.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, the joke with the hottest cartoon chicks actually started out as a joke. When Jessica Rabbit one time in a movie says, "I'm that bad, I'm just drawn that way." And I'm like, she's bad, folks. I had paper cuts to prove it. Okay. So so these are the chicks that I would get paper cuts in an area that you can't look at publicly. That's how hot these cartoon chicks are. Okay. So is there something wrong with me for that? Yeah, all right. So, it's all a matter of opinion, So we'll go from there.
Yeah. And this is our first time we're on Sunday. Also,
yes, this is the first time we're on a Sunday night. We're giving this a shot. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
There's nothing better than watching two old guys bullshit around here.
Yeah. What else are you going to watch now?
Yeah, what else is
Seriously,
there?
what else is on? There's no real good sports on. The Phillies already won in 14 innings.
Yeah.
There's no football.
Yeah.
They even canceled the Scrub Football League. That's even canceled because they realized it was either the Scrub Football League on Sunday or me and Billy coming up on our Sunday debut, and they went, oh, shit, ratings are going to blow. We got no shot, especially since there's no kickoffs. These guys are more violent than that, so that's what we're going to do.
So there's absolutely nothing better than that than being with us.
Being with us on a Sunday night. That's right. You got it, Bill. Why is my drink? Oh, I know why. Because there's something special in it. That's why. Woohoo!
Oh my goodness.
So there we go. Give me a second, Bill. Bill, if you want to let us know who let me see. Let them know who the female winners are while I make sure a couple of things here are in order. I'm gonna let you know who they are because you know, but I'm gonna write them down so you have them. We've got this now. Yeah. This is in no particular order. Okay, so if you guys vote while we're on the air, and I know the votes that have happened so far, we're gonna put these out here. There's 4 of each. We took it down to the final 4 of each one. And they're going to stay separate. We're not going to have male versus female and pick the sex. We're not going to do that. There's going to be one hot chick and one hot cartoon guy, and it's based on your votes. All right? So it's just going to be that. So we've got that one. And actually, one of them surprised me, but it was this one. I heard about this one today, just in case. You've got the female ones there, Bill, and then the male ones. This one is the one I expect to win, but maybe not because we had a couple votes that I didn't think of, and I was like, "Wow, that's a good possibility." So we got that. I spelled his name wrong, but what the hell is a freaking cartoon? What's he going to do to me?
And feel free to chime in, guys.
Yeah, if you have anything
to
chime in, let us know. This is Fred, but it's not Fred from.
Yeah.
This is which one, right? And this one, and that was a surprise already. So let everybody know who they are. I'm going to make sure of a technical thing over here. But once again, you are watching The Public John here on Facebook.com Live, The Public John page, and hopefully listening to us on WildfireRadio.com. We're also on iTunes. Probably as of tomorrow, this episode will be broadcast and uploaded, and also Google Play. And we'll put the video on YouTube for you people that realize that this is better than the now defunct American Alliance of Football, which apparently wasn't that good an alliance.
No,
it's not there, so it's over.
But we have in the female bracket here, we have Jessica Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop, Lana from Archer, and Daphne from Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And then in the male division, we have Johnny Bravo, Archer, Fred from Scooby-Doo, and Thor.
You even tried to do an impression.
So there's your 4 and 4. So go ahead and comment who you vote for.
And we have a couple votes that are in that came in during the day on the Facebook post. So I will jot them down right now, but I'm not going to say who they are because I don't want anybody to be influenced by who is leading in the clubhouse. You know what was really cool today, though? Well, I'm going to tell you that. So I don't now, the votes, remember, won't exactly be the same because some people are going to vote for female, some are going to vote for just male. So we got that going. Tiger Woods today, and the biggest sports news there is, Tiger Woods won the Masters today. So some of you are hopeful. I guess most of you will probably say that's a feel-good story. He's went through a lot of stuff. Some of it of his own doing, obviously, but some of it not. He had some physical stuff too, knee surgeries, a back surgery, all that. But he went out today and he won.
First major victory.
First major victory, yes. And so now it's number 15, I believe, which Jack Nicklaus has 18. So now, you know, the clock is running again. Will he get more Masters, or get more victories as far as majors? But either way, I think what it's going to do is it's going to kick golf up a notch again for viewership.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah,
people are going to want to. I was somewhere today. It's a golf-oriented facility, and people already were watching every TV they could find that was tuned into the Masters in the public areas. They were, how's he doing? How's he doing? And you knew who he was.
Right.
He wasn't how some scrub like me finished. it was you know, you knew how's Tiger doing. And the place erupted when he won.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I mean, you heard yeah. So that's what's going to happen now with golf is people are going to be interested again in golf in big numbers. Because he was in today, I'm curious to see what ratings and feedback there is. So I think you're going to see golf go on the uptick again. About we got. Yep, I got those 2 votes. I got your votes, Tammy. I got them down here. Let me see. But yeah, so we've got that going as far as golf is concerned. I think that's going to take an upswing. Of course, baseball, you take a look. Baseball's starting to get into full swing again.
The Phillies are all right. I mean,
you know,
could be better.
Yeah, but then again, they are either tied or only half a game out of first. I think they're tied at the moment, depending on what the Mets do today or tonight.
I won my parlay today.
They play the Mets. Oh,
yeah, I won my parlay today.
Are you talking about gambling? Gambling. So you saying that you played the sports book today?
Yes.
And you bet on baseball?
Yes.
Wow. First off, betting on baseball is brave as shit. That's risky. Man.
I got burned already, but today I was like,
yeah, you got burned.
And you know what?
I felt bad. It was my team.
And I took both your teams this time. I had the Red Sox minus a run and a half, and they end up winning 4-0. And then I had the Phillies minus 1.5.
And that was kind of close too, because it was late in the game.
It was late in the game
when Bogart hit a 3-run homer to win your bet.
Yeah,
because they were only winning 1-0.
And then the Phillies went in the 14th, and with that 2-run homer, that pulled me through. So
that's the part that scares me with baseball. Is you may say, hey, the Phillies will beat the Marlins. This team will beat the Marlins. They're terrible, or this team should win that. Well, you might have a good shot there, but when you guys bet baseball. I mean, I know football is also points, and you can tease them up and down. But baseball, anything can happen with runs, errors, any.
Oh yeah, and I always bet with like the Aces are on the mound, and they haven't been paying out for them.
No.
Chris Sale screwed me twice already.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, come on.
Yeah. Now today, David Price went for you. He pitched a great game. He pitched great. Vince Velasquez for the Phillies pitched 5 2/3.
Yeah, no, he pitched.
No hit ball, and then of course the run he gave up was the home run in the 6th with 2 out.
Yeah,
was the first hit. But he pitched a good game.
Yeah,
he got through 6, and the bullpen was 8 1/3 innings of shutout baseball, and in the I think it was 9th and 10th or 10th and 11th, 9, 10, 11 I think, 9 consecutive strikeouts.
Oh, was it?
Out of the bullpen, different guys. I think Robinson might have gotten 3. Sir Anthony got 3. Somebody else came in and got 3, and I was like, wow. I mean, and they were swinging, and I mean, it wasn't like they were. Sir Anthony was throwing a 100-mile-an-hour fastball today, and it was on the corners. Now tomorrow he'll throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, but right down the plate, and some guys waiting.
Yeah, somebody's gonna
it's gonna be good night, Irene. But
you see, on a Sunday afternoon, the stadium was empty.
Oh, it's Florida.
It's like
they don't care unless Florida is winning the division and going to the World Series.
Man,
They don't care. Miami, there's so many other things to do in Miami that
I understand.
And if it's a bad team, they're not going to waste their time to go.
But that's just a shame.
And that's what Miami did for the long time when they were Florida. That's what they did for the long time. They'd win, and then they'd just dismantle the team, go 5, 6, 7, 8 years with a crap team, and then put a good team back together. The last time they put a good team back together was when they were getting ready to open the stadium. And they wanted everybody to come to the new stadium. And, of course, they won the World Series. And they have been crap ever since. Different owner. This is Derek Jeter's 2nd year, I think. So we'll see what happens. But they did one great thing. They got rid of that monstrosity friggin' water fountain that was in center field. Oh, my God, it's ugly. It's terrible. But you know what they found out? is because it's artwork in Florida. They can't just dismantle it and throw it away and get rid of it, because under Florida law, if it's a piece of art, you have to keep it. It's almost like a historical thing. So now they got to find a place to put it and display it. So they're probably going to display it like out front or something like that. Right. But you can't dismantle it and get rid of it, no matter how hideous it is. You know what I mean? Holy cow, that just kills me. So, speaking of things getting things cleaned up, like cleaning out that fountain from there. Let me tell you something about cleaning something up, because I think you said you were gonna get a hold of it.
Yes, you gave me his number.
I gave you his number, and you're dragging your ass. Is what you're doing. He's dragging his ass out.
I'm gonna wait for him to be fully booked, and then I'm gonna.
And then you're gonna call him, and then you're gonna be pissed that he can't get there for 3-4 months. Son of a bitch. This is Bill when he gets mad, by the way. The arms, the whole thing. It hurts my arm to do that.
Does that?
Impression of you. When Billy gets mad, we used to play ball together and stuff like that. Billy would go, come on, oh, that was no one. He was sick. You're full of shit. Oh my God. Learn your job. Get in position. And it was so funny to watch. You would almost root for a bad call every game. Me and the guys are going, oh my God, you got to see this guy. It's like the Tasmanian devil, only smaller. The other thing we would say is, Bill, don't swear, because we don't want you thrown out of the game. But other than that, we wanted to watch the rest of it. He'd be in left field. And I'd be playing shortstop or third base, or sometimes even first base, and I'd hear all the way in left field. It was like the funniest friggin' thing. It really was the Tasmanian devil, just spinning around 100 miles an hour, going, you son of a bitch. Bill, don't swear. Who would think that we would have to, it wouldn't be me, that you wouldn't have to stop. I mean, I go over and threaten a whole team, and they were actually scared of me. And I thought, well, they're scared because I got my whole team behind me. I turn around and you bastards are all still in the friggin' outfield. I'm like, wait a minute. I just scared this shit out of 15 people by myself. So I was like mixed. First I'm thinking, damn, I'm a badass. I'm a badass. They think I'm nuts. But on the way back, I'm like, but my own team didn't even protect me. You sons of bitches. You unloyal
You didn't need
bastards. Yeah, that was the meaning. That's what they all told me. We go, Johnny, you didn't need it.
You had it under control.
Oh, they did. They all thought, Johnny, you had it. I was like, it would have been nice to have some backup.
I just needed some popcorn, man.
Yeah.
That's all you wanted.
That's all you wanted. You wanted to watch the show. Billy comes running in from left field. He's halfway there going, he's got this. I'm like, you assholes. Even the girl who I was backing up in the co-rec league stayed in her position. Even she didn't help. I'm backing her up because people are yelling at her and calling her filthy names. So I'm like, women and kids out here, guys. I go over and they, you shut the fuck. And that was it. It's showtime. But I thought showtime meant I'd at least have some show people behind my ass. I had nothing. And I'm looking over. Billy's the only one thinking about running in. I see him starting to walk in slowly. And of course,
I figured you would be done. That's why I was like, I took my time.
Done one way or another. Yeah. You're either done or they're going to kick your ass by the time I get there. I know what you're thinking. I don't have to get involved. They're going to hit Johnny with a baseball bat, and I couldn't have got there anyway. But the other guys in the infield are just looking over. I'm like, hello? I go back to the bench after the third out. First, I tell the umpire, if you did your job, did you get paid for today? Yeah. Well, if you did your job, that wouldn't have happened. So don't make me go do your job again. Either that or go home and I'll do your job, but give me your money. Yeah. And you can see the look on his face was like, no. Picked up his glove and said, okay, now let's play ball. And then afterwards, you guys are telling me, holy shit, dude, everybody's looking at you on both teams. It's like your game now. That umpire is shit. If you say somebody's out, they're going to be out. I'm like, all right. I'm like, you know what? That works for us, guys. Everybody's freaking safe for the next 2 innings. That's great. I think we won, too. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Who gives a shit? It was just like fun. But I would do stuff like that. Billy, meanwhile, would be like, spinning around.
And that's how we got onto this, too, because the cartoon character.
The cartoon characters, because you were like, hey, lady. It was like, oh, my God. So, the Public John podcast. Oh, man, somehow I'm looking at the volume, and it says we got loud. And I'm talking about the streaming volume. I'm hoping we're not too loud.
Yeah, hopefully we're loud enough for you guys.
Yeah, if we're not, I don't know what's wrong, because I'm practically screaming right now. Jesus. So, So yeah, we'll recap other things that went on this week. Let's see, was there anything important that we gave a rat's ass about? No. In the news, politics. No, nothing different. This side hates that side. That side hates this side. Whether you like Trump or not, everybody's got to admit that his hair's fucked up. Everybody calls him an orange. It's all white now. The only way he'd be an orange sickle is if he goes back and gets the spray tans again with the blonde hair. He'd be an orange creamsicle. Other than that, that's it. And now everybody there is an investigation now that they're saying that Congress has been sexually harassing the overnight custodial staff in the congressional, like the House of Representatives buildings. I'm like, of course they have, but they're afraid to come forward. I'm like, here's another investigation coming.
Well, if they're going to do that, I want Hillary investigated again the right way.
Stop. See, I don't even want to go anywhere near either side of this. All right, so let's just go back to saying politics just sucks. Okay, I don't want to get into it. It's just both sides.
I know.
Both sides. I just, no matter who wins, who loses, whatever, everybody's just going to attack each other, which has always happened through history. Yeah. But at some point, everybody stopped.
You know, they always say that now the majority controls the House. Not really, because you still need that 60%, vote. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, usually it's the minority that really controls the House. Where,
if you think about it, because the majority
you have to get some of those jump over there. You got to they got to jump
move
ship.
people over. So, but there are exceptions. Like when Clinton got NAFTA through, it was ironic because the Democrats hated it, the Republicans loved it. Mm-hmm. And he ended up with enough Democrats with the Republicans, like you said, to move over. But it was the opposite side of the fence. So that was the strange part. So I guess you never really know for sure. But I can tell by the reaction of all of our listeners / watchers that they don't give a rat's ass.
I don't think they're even listening to us.
They're gone. Yeah. So there's three.
We said, actually, I think we are going against a TV show tonight, I think.
Oh, is tonight Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones
bullshit? I thought that was on later.
It's either Game of Thrones or what's the other one? I think.
Can I tell you something? I haven't watched one friggin' episode.
My wife watches that. And
really? I don't care. The amount that I care about.
I watched The Walking Dead, and that's it.
Yeah. I haven't even watched that in years, which there's nothing wrong. I just haven't watched it. After a while, I don't know if it's ADD. I don't know what the reason is, but I just lose.
I just can't keep track of everybody that's fighting in that show, Game of Thrones. It's just like, this group, that group, whatever. It's like, I don't know.
Couldn't tell you anything about it except a couple trivia questions I've had to answer once.
And you got lucky guessing it.
Right? There were lucky guesses. I won 25 hours at a bar one night by a lucky guess. How many walls are there now? I don't know, Mr. Trump, how many walls did you build? It's the only shot I got, and I just took a shot and went, lucky 7. And they were like, 7, that's right! Oh shit, cool. They paid me $25 out the door. I went quick before somebody asked me another stupid Game of Thrones question. What's Game of Thrones stand for? I have no fucking idea. I just lost that $25 back. So I got out of there quick. So far, remember, we have Jessica Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop, Lana from Archer, and Daphne from Scooby-Doo. There are 4 female finalists from the very beginning when we started this in early March. They're the final 4 for the hottest female cartoon characters. The hottest male cartoon characters, ladies, you guys nominated Johnny Bravo, Archer, Fred from Scooby-Doo, not Fred Flintstone, that fashion plate Fred Flintstone. All the guys are dressed like Fred Flintstone, and Thor. Right now we actually have a couple ties. Joe Dudek's watching. Hey Joe, how's it going?
Hey Joe.
Our final 4. Joe, you could tell us which, if you remember, because Joe's not a cartoon person. So, and I give her credit for that actually, because let's face it, cartoons are just cartoons. Mm-hmm. So, but we have the final 4 of who's the hottest cartoon chick: Jessica Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop, Lana from Archer, or Daphne from Scooby-Doo. And remember, it's the cartoons, not the movies. All right? Or the hottest guy, because we're all about equal opportunity here on the Public John podcast. Johnny Bravo was nominated, Archer, Fred from Scooby-Doo, not Fred Flintstone, and Thor. Remember the cartoon, or comic book, but not the movie, because that would be a little different with a couple of these from the movies. So if anybody has any votes before we go off the air, we probably got about another half hour to 40 minutes before we go. I was starting way back when to talk about Casper's Power Washing, which is here in South Jersey. folks, before you go paint your house, and it's getting that time of year too, before you go thinking about spending a whole lot of money or a whole lot of time to paint your house, or you're thinking about getting vinyl siding, remember the days of aluminum siding? I don't even think that exists anymore. But vinyl siding, vinyl siding's become almost cliche anyway. It's like, yeah. But before you go painting your house or putting some other kind of surface on it, chances are you could get it power washed. First off, it only takes 3 or 4 hours in most cases. And the other part of it is saves you a lot of money. And these guys at Casper Power Washing LLC, they're all over South Jersey. They'll come out and give you an estimate first. If you go on their Facebook page, facebook.com/Casper's Power Washing, or you can also Google them, you will see some before and after pictures that are just, you won't believe the difference. And I saw them do a couple of buildings here in South Jersey, and I've seen the before and had talked to some of the guys and saw the after. And it's amazing the difference. One building I thought was like a crap gray building, and by the time that got done, you saw the real color of the building was white, and it was awesome. And I was like, holy cow. And they did it in like 3.5 hours. I mean, it was great. That's Casper's Power Washing. You can get down with the ghost, baby. Remember, Casper was white, all nice and clean and stuff. So 856, and I don't mean white as in Caucasian. Right away, somebody goes, oh, right away, Casper got to be white. It's a ghost thing. It's 856-297-2984. That's Casper's Power Washing LLC, all over South Jersey, from all the way down to Cape May, and they've went up, I think, into Camden. 856-297-2984. The Camden one, you might see them come out with a couple extra guys with, packing. You want to get in, you want to get out, if you know what I'm saying. You want to do that alive. Well, Billy Strange is watching. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Good to hear from you, buddy. So that's Casper's Power Washing LLC. Make sure you check them out, because or have them come check your house out. They do houses, they do decks.
And free estimates too,
and
right?
Estimates free. They'll come out and they'll let you know how much it is and how long it's going to take them. And they're really good. So you get a chance, and they're hardworking guys.
Yeah, give it a shot.
It's the worst thing to happen. Billy's going to call him when he gets off his ass. And, it's hard to push the buttons on the phone for Bill. So. It's labor intensive. But no, Bill's going to do his house, and I've seen it. And Billy's right. Actually, his house is a nice looking house, but it could use a good power washing. But it doesn't need anything else done to it. You're right. It doesn't need to be painted. It doesn't need to be resurfaced. I think if it's power washed, it'll look like you
just living in the woods and everything. Just all
and that's the other part of it. Is here in South Jersey. I mean, you have areas that are pretty close together, but you've also got a lot of wooded areas. So it picks up pollen, it picks up dust.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Pine Barrens area, or if you're in the wooded areas, or close to it. Or even the more rural areas, you get all the exhaust dust, covering all the house. So it's Casper's Power Washing. Once again, 856-297-2984. They are on Facebook, and you can Google them. They have their own website as well. So you get a chance to check them out. I'm going to take a look here. I don't see any more votes for anything here, Bill. So we'll wait until the very end, and then we'll give you folks our winners, I guess. But we've only got about 20. Well, we're going to say 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes. Remember, you've got, for the females, the final four, for the hottest cartoon character. If she was alive, would you do her? It's Jessica Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop, Lana from Archer, and Daphne from Scooby-Doo. And if the male side for the ladies, they nominated Johnny Bravo, Archer, Fred from Scooby-Doo, or Thor. And remember, it's got to be the comic or cartoon character, that image, not anything from the movies. Okay, so there's your options, there's your choices. We've narrowed it down to these final four from the beginning of March, and we should at this point still have a winner, but we're taking your votes for the 20 to 25 minutes, and then we'll announce your winners. If you get any votes, Bill, let me know.
Chime in, guys. Tammy's the last one that
Tammy's the last one
said
that gave us a
and that was
vote.
like about 20 minutes ago.
Yep.
So
either that or your choice is gonna lose. Loser. So, Bill, if you want to take it for a minute, what else do we have to talk about here? You watched the Sixers the other day. What'd you think?
Oh yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Not too good.
No?
They got out hustled, and I just think that
Yeah, I didn't see much of the game. I saw the score and I saw a little bit.
you know what, they had some injuries down the stretch, and I think from not playing together, they're not gelling. So,
Really?
I mean, I think they still could handle the Nets, but it wouldn't surprise me if they don't.
It looks to me, first off, Embiid doesn't look good.
No.
He doesn't look good.
No.
I think they said he was 0 for 5 from three-point land.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he should.
unusual.
I mean, with the crew they have, he don't need to be.
He shouldn't always be shooting 3-point. 1 or 2 is nice to have the Nets or whoever you're playing
Right.
think, hey, this guy's a
It's
threat
not-
out there.
Right, but
So we got to cover him or whatever.
you have better 3-pointers out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do now.
Well, I think what's his name? Redick. He fouled out with 5 points. I mean, he.
Do you really see
yeah,
that?
I mean,
That
that's
hurts
just-
them when Redick doesn't score.
it's like-
That hurts them. Tobias Smith needs to score.
yeah.
I think it's Mike Scott.
Yeah, I think
He gets a couple.
I think Tobias had under 10 points. So
Oh,
it's
really?
like,
See,
yeah,
that's bad, too.
that's-
Yeah, that's bad.
No,
for
maybe
them.
it's just a bad game, but hopefully, you know.
Yeah, could be. You're right. Let's see. So, give me a minute, folks. I need to find the movie review because Margie Homan reviewed a movie for us. I'm gonna find it here in a couple seconds, and we will do the sponsored Margie Homan review, brought to you by Margie Homan.
Margie Oman.
Margie Homan. What Margie does is every so often, she doesn't do them all, but she sponsors them. But she went to this one and did one herself, and she's got some background in acting and in entertainment, in the entertainment field. So we give her a shot and let her go do movie reviews, and they've been pretty well received, I think, so far. So give me a minute to bring that up for you guys, and we will have Margie's movie review. So, or if you have somebody that chimed in, Bill, go ahead and.
Yeah, nobody. I think it's they're even having a late Sunday dinner. Or
They're all having
something.
Sunday dinner. That's
Like
what
I
it
said,
is,
what's
man.
better than listening to two old guys here? Nothing.
Nothing.
You should be here
You
listening.
should be here.
chiming
You can
in.
eat dinner while you're listening
Yeah,
to us or
yeah,
watching
what's-
us. I mean, in today's day and age, Bill, they could be watching us on TV.
I think
while
Tammy
we're
and Dave
here.
do. Tammy and Dave
Tammy and
has
Dave.
the big
They
screen,
got the big screen
and they
TV
watch us.
and they
and,
watch us and stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You gotta love that.
So we're probably in HD for that.
Oh, well, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. If you're in AC, Billy's probably okay, but this is when I wake up in the morning and I get to the mirror, the only thing I say is, "Thank God I have vision," and then I look and went, "Oh crap,
Oh, man.
my vision is
Bad
either
vision.
bad or there's other things that need to be fixed. I can't tell which. So it's not good."
William H. Dick is watching us.
Cool.
How's it going, Bill? Been a long time no talk.
I was gonna say, you know Bill, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. So anybody wants to chime in, or they can call if you want to give them the top number there,
Yeah,
Bill. They can always
Absolutely.
call in.
They probably won't because it was our fifth time doing the thing. And we
Yeah,
had one
we
phone
couldn't- we
call.
had to beg
And we had to
some-
beg Margie to call in.
Yeah, and I had a phone call the first week I had it.
Oh, yeah, that's when we were having
I
the
did-
issues there.
Right. Well, I had one over in, or two over in the first time I tried it in person.
Oh, okay. But you can reach us 609-363-3249. That's 609-363-3249. And just give us a call. Talk about whatever. We don't have to talk one specific subject. So be waiting to hear from you. Even on the Facebook here. Just
Even
chime
on
in.
Facebook Day.
give us something to talk about. Because that way we're not,
You're not bored by
you're
it.
not bored.
And if you are, well, then it's your own fault. And it just goes that route.
What's
So-
what was the movie that you're doing?
In all
Are you
honesty,
gonna-
I read it.
And you read it. And you
I
can't
read it,
remember.
and I don't remember. I want to say Captain Marvel, but I could be wrong. It's either Captain Marvel or she's going to go see Captain Marvel soon. I don't know which. So that'll tell you how bad it is for me lately. But we're going to go from there. So I just have to find it, and she did do it, and I thank her for it.
But you got a show coming up, right, on Friday?
Yes, we
Yeah,
just had a
last
terrific
show.
show last night, and we want to thank the people that came out and thank the comics that came out. Yes, Margie said she reviewed Captain Marvel. So I'm just trying to find the email, so I'm a little slow today, but don't you say everything, you son of a bitch. I saw it. I saw the Twitch. What do you mean today? I saw it. I saw it, you bastard. Don't do it.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, well.
I don't have to say it now.
No, you don't have to, do you? I don't. You know what it is I don't, and it's not Margie's fault. It's mine. I tell her where to send it, and then I forgot where she sent it.
And then you probably can't get into your email.
No, I'm getting into the email. My problem is I don't remember which one. So, and if she tells me which one, I think I found it. Yes, I did.
There you go.
There I go.
Captain Marvel.
Yes. So I'm probably going to read it close to verbatim because I haven't seen it yet. So, give me a second to bring it over here. I'm going to bring the old laptop over so that I can actually see it. And this will be interesting too, Bill. Yep, got it, Margie. Thank you very much. She told me where it was. Which anytime you guys want to interact with us when we're off the air as well, you can go to either the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/thepublicjohn, or thepublicjohn@outlook.com. Send us an email. If you have a business, or if you are a comedian, or if you have something in the entertainment, or if you think you're interesting, or in this case, we're not even that interesting tonight. So what do you got?
Kind of slow. Maybe it's a Sunday. Maybe we don't have to skip a Sunday.
Have to skip Sunday. So what do you got to lose? You know what I'm saying? Give us a shout, and we can put you on if you're interested, and put you on the Public John. So let us know
there you go.
if you want to do that. Captain Marvel. This is Margie Homan's movie review. The cast: Brie Larson plays Vers, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. Dun dun dun. Samuel Jackson plays Nick Fury, as he has been for all the Marvel movies. Jude Law is in this movie, playing Jan Rog. Gemma Chan plays Dr. Minerva. Ben Mendelsohn, Talos, Lee Pace. Margie's detailed with this shit.
She's good.
She's good. Ben Mendelsohn plays Talos. Lee Pace plays Ronan the Accuser. Ronan the Accuser. You know what that sounds like? Sounds like it should have been my ex-wife's name, that bitch. Lashana Lynch was played by Maria Rambeau. Rambeau, it looks French. Clark Gregg played Phil Coulson. Annette Bening played Dr. Wendy Larson / Marvel. And Digimon Hansu played Korth the Pursuer. Here we go. Here's the actual review. Movie takes place in 1995. All right, so there's your setting. It's an intergalactic war going on between two alien races. Oh no, not alien races. Here we go. The Kree and the Skrulls. Not the Crips and the Blood, Bill. The Kree and the Skrulls, okay? The Skrulls are shapeshifters. So are the Crips and Bloods. Because if they're shooting you close range 9mm, your shape is changing. All right? The shape of your head.
Can they change my shape?
If they change your shape, I want them to change mine because I'm in bad shape. The Kree are a warrior race that conquers other planets. Skrulls are shapeshifters that can assume the appearance and abilities of anyone. Ooh, that's interesting. They are ruled by an AI, artificial intelligence, called the Supreme Intelligence. The movie opens on the home planet of Kree. Of the Kree, Hala. Hala is the name of the planet. Okay. Vers, who's Brie Larson's a young woman trained to be a member of the Star Force by her mentor, Jan Rog. Vers is plagued by nightmares that hint to a previous life and amnesia. In her dreams, she sees an older woman who is played by Annette Bening. During an undercover mission to retrieve an informant to the Skrulls, they are ambushed. Vers is captured and interrogated. Their technology uncovers hidden memories and Vers' true origin. Vers is actually an Earthling, a former test pilot named Carol Danvers. Okay. I don't want to give away too much of the story. So, Margie, don't take offense, but I'm skipping down because I want these folks should go out and see the movie. I want you to tell us the technical end, which you always do. Here we go. This is what I want, is your opinion. So, folks, I'm going to give you Margie's opinion, all right? Because this is really what I'm looking for. She does give a really good synopsis of the story. As a comic book geek, there you go. She enjoyed it. It was a fun action fantasy film. As far as character origin film, it was fine. The actors did a nice job. However, the film works on the premise that the viewer has seen the other Marvel superhero movies. And see, that's a catch that I've noticed with a couple of them that I've went to watch. Mm-hmm. Is you may have needed to see some of the other ones, especially if you weren't reading the comic books.
Right.
So You know, which of course is also a way of you going to see more movies.
Sure.
So, there are recurring characters like Fury. We were talking about them, Coulson, Ronan, and from the other films. As a standalone film, it's okay and better as a rental. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It serves as a bridge to the next Avenger movies, and it was the last movie Stan made a cameo in before his death. There you go. That's true. Bits of comic book history. The Captain Marvel character was originally a male. He was created by Stan Lee in 1967. That's true. I remember that. Captain Marvel was a male. In 1977, the Carol Danvers character was introduced. She gained Captain Marvel's powers from an accident, and she called herself Ms. Marvel. So there you have it, folks. As a comic book geek, if you're into comic books, you'll like it. But Margie's opinion is rent it. Don't go necessarily to go see it. You know, at the theater. And I would agree with that probably with most of these. I went and saw a couple. They were good, but you could have seen them at home. You know, especially with smart TVs and surround sound.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I went to a movie theater.
Yeah, and I
really
and I didn't necessarily missed. You know, if you have a nice sound system,
right?
You know, and you have an HD TV, there really almost is no reason that if you want to wait a little bit, you can see most movies or all movies at the same quality. As they say, in the comfort of your home.
And you can pause at any time.
You can pause it at any time. Right?
And I'm surprised that you go more often after the theater you went to out in...
I love that theater.
Well, no, you don't want to wait there. If I went there...
The ones at Frank's, that's what they're doing now. They've closed the movies at the one in both of them. The one in Northfield and the one in Pleasantville. So any of you folks from around here... The reason the movies are closed, those theaters, is they're renovating them, and they're going to make them like that one I went to. If I was out there, I would go to that, and they actually have a deal. If Joe Dudek's watching, she knows the deal they have. You can pay $20 a month. We'll say $19 a month. To AMC has it, but you can see as many movies as you want that month. So you could go 3, 4, 5 times a week. That $19.95 pays all the tickets.
Yeah, so
if you're going to do that,
worth it.
Yeah. If you go to the movies a lot, that's worth it. Rather than paying $10, $12 or whatever movie tickets are these days. The only thing you got to do is walk in, show your thing for the month, and then go get your popcorn. But if you buy it there, and some people don't.
But if they have seats and everything like that, I wouldn't want to go anywhere else.
Oh, exactly. They had the reclining seats. You could get a drink. You could order food off the menu. We ordered food off the menu. I'm sitting there eating nachos and having a couple drinks. It don't get no better. Anything you got to make sure is you don't have too many drinks so you can drive home.
Yeah.
Well, what bar were you at? I was at the bar. I went to the movies. So there. And I'll play, here's my ticket. Asshole. And then you end up being in the next movie, which is called Bad Boys.
In the clink.
In the clink. In the clink. Have a drink, you in the clink. So that wouldn't be too good. So, but the seats recline, remote control seat. Little you can put the little table out. The only thing that was bad about it is it's dark. So even if you sit up and you're away from everybody, and you can do that, it's dark. So it's hard to see it, to eat and drink in the dark while you're watching the movie. But I just turned on my cell phone like, I ain't missing no nothing. Come on, look at me. I don't miss a chance. If I gotta light up my food to eat it in my seat, I'll light up my shit. I had me some chicken, and they were actually pretty good chicken.
Yeah.
So, because it is like a restaurant.
Huh.
So they actually have like a small restaurant. I mean, no, you don't order, filet mignon and stuff. But I mean, some decent food. Some wings and some
but on
pizza.
On the negative side, though, if you get to a boring part of the movie, you could fall asleep.
Oh, in a heartbeat. I mean, I was half tired when we went, and this was a good movie. It was actually, which one was it? I think it was Aquaman. Yeah, that's right. Because I reviewed it. It was Aquaman. Yeah. Great surround sound, all that. But the same thing. I think I even said in the end, if it wasn't for the theater, I would have said just rent it or wait for Netflix or something. Right. But I will say the theater, we had a great experience. So it was really cool. And I was sitting back, and I'm going to be honest. There are some times when, that big ass screen looks good. Because Nicole Kidman, big,
Yeah.
in that outfit she was wearing, she looked good. And it wasn't like it was revealing, but it was, she's still, I'm telling you what, she's still a good looking woman. So, nobody's realized. It's just as well that we're
just talking to
we're just talking to ourselves. And you know what? I don't give
it rat's
don't
ass.
give the rats A's. You know what I'm saying? They can listen later if they want. Go, did you hear what them guys said? John said something about 60-foot Nicole Kidman. Holy shit! And you know what? I would be a fly on a 60-foot Nicole Kidman. I would be happy.
Yeah, I'd be
happy.
happy.
Yeah, buzz, 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 buzz. Oh, she didn't get me again. Oh, guess where I'm gonna fly now? So yeah, I mean, flies have plenty of eyes, so I get to see a whole lot of shit. I'm coming in. I'm coming in the house, baby. Don't get me wrong. The girl that played opposite Aquaman, she was cute. She was good looking. She's a good looking woman, but. I'm sorry, I'm still old school. Nicole Kidman was all that.
She was all that.
All that, and I'd go out and buy the chips.
And a bag of nachos.
Bag of nachos. But your nachos going, damn. Man, wished I was all wet with her. So, yeah, I mean, it was nothing. But, so there are some advantages if you go to a movie and see, big old, 25-foot Nicole Kidman in front of you. It's like, yeah. Other than that, but you know what? We got Zoom.
Yeah.
I got a big ass TV now, a big old zoom in. You can zoom in, and Nicole Kidman's still big. So I mean, I'm all right, and I'm home.
And you're home.
I could put the dimmer light on and go, damn, she look good.
You could even put her on pause. Like, damn.
I put her on pause. That's right. See,
make a screensaver out of it.
You can't do that at the movies.
Yeah,
but here I can put her on pause and go, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. She's high def. Yeah. At this point, he said, def. He said, high.
She's hot.
She's hot. He said she was hot. I used to be able to do beats. I could do beats. I just can't do mine. Yeah. He said hot. So I mean,
shut up,
shut the heck. Oh man. So but yeah, we got it. So I agree with Margie that a lot of the Marvel movies you could watch these at home as far as the story if you have a decent TV screen and you got high def. You'll see the CGI effects. You'll see them really nice. The key, I think, in a movie theater is if you're going to be at home and you know it because if I remember right, you still have if you wanted to set it back up, you could. Almost your own mini movie theater.
Oh yeah.
Surround sound and everything.
Yeah.
And so I mean. And I remember you having it. So I mean,
I might do that outside. I might do that outside.
Oh, no, that'd be fun if you do that outside.
I'm going to try to do it outside.
Right.
I'm going to try it.
That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun because all you need is you can make your own screen. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the biggest. That would probably be the hardest part of it.
Yeah.
So that could be a lot of fun. So Margie says rent it or wait for Redbox or Netflix or Amazon or something, but. I mean, if you wanna have the movie theater experience, I'm sure it's a fine movie to do. But wait, like I did with Aquaman, I could have watched that at home. But I will say, when these movie theaters open up, I can't wait because I want to go.
Yeah, I'll
and
go
see
there.
if there's
So it's like,
you should take the wife and the kids. I'm gonna go down one time and see and check them out. I think they're going to try and have them open pretty soon.
Okay.
Probably for the summer, like Memorial Day at least. To try to have them open before then. The summer's, here. So that's going to be a lot of fun, I think. But it's going to be curious. I want to see if they did them as nice as the ones I saw. Yeah. Do they sell food? Do they sell booze? Do they not? Or we can have this, you can have that. Right. Do the seats recline, or are they just, whatever? So it's going to be interesting to see and compare and stuff. So, but it'll be a lot of fun. So we thank you guys for tuning in. We've got about 10 minutes, 15 minutes left for the voting. Vote. females, hottest cartoon characters, Jessica Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop, Lana, and Daphne. They're your final four. They're the ones that have made it to the final four from the beginning of, actually it ended up being about 20. And we had to have a round to take it to 16, and then the 16 down to the Elite 8 and the Final Four. Same with the guys. The guys only got to about 8, I think, but it's down to 4. Johnny Bravo, Archer, Fred from Scooby-Doo, of course, not Fred Flintstone. And
so we're taking 2 from
Thor.
each group, and he'll be a Final Four? Is that what we're doing?
Well, no, the winner is the winner.
Oh, the winner.
Yeah, unless you want to, because I think the winner at this point is the winner. Yeah, it's supposed to be large recliners. I want to go before they get all 8. You got that right.
Yeah,
right?
that is one
That
thing.
is one thing,
I guess
yeah.
you got to bring your wipes, or something,
Yeah.
the wipes,
Oh, wipes. I
Wipes,
was
not
like,
the wives.
I'm like, I'm not bringing nobody's wife, and I ain't getting married just to have a wife.
You gotta wipe those. I agree with Margie.
Margie, yeah, you got to take some sanitation wipes.
Yeah.
I do that anyway. A lot of times. I didn't this time. I didn't think of it, but
Right.
but it's a new place. But it was still fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun. And we sat there and we had a good time.
Well, they do their job, right? They should clean them.
Right,
So,
and it's going to be pretty new by the time you go. Of course, you got to remember them first few weeks they're going to be packed.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you take a matinee, daytime maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and then even then you're probably going to have kids.
Right.
So pick the right movie or they're going to be screaming.
Oh
at you.
yeah.
So,
I can't stand it.
Yeah, that's my problem. I do struggle with movie theaters
Mhm.
sometimes. So, but
Somebody's either kicking your seat,
like
or
we
they're,
went
or they're
daytime.
talking,
Right,
or their
there's a
cell
lot of
phone.
people, right,
I mean, it's
yeah.
like, come on, man.
So I don't want. I always loved it. Somebody, I forget who, always talked about going to a horror movie. And certain people stand up and go, no, don't go in the closet now. You don't want to go in the basement. You know what? Why are you going out back in the garage? You know that mother, he gonna hack you up out there. Why are you going in there now? Don't go out there. I don't want to. So I want to.
Yeah.
Still somewhat be surprised,
Yeah, no.
or at least make that assumption myself,
Right.
but not scream it at the time.
Right.
Don't go there, you dumbass. So, that's a lot of fun. But movies are fine. It's just there's certain things like you said, got to do to make sure that it's either clean enough or that it's okay.
Mhm.
The one we went to, I mean, we knew it's new. It was very clean, and
Right.
and I'm alive from it, so
Yeah.
so it's okay. A lot of fun. Though. It was cool.
That's good.
But I would say that's the only drawback. Don't expect a whole lot of lighting. So if you order food or something, it's going to be hard to see what you're eating, unless you're just getting popcorn like you usually do. That's obviously fine. But so you always have that. But that's probably about it. So it'll be a lot of fun. I think you'll like it, folks, when you go there. If they have what I've seen in other places, so it'll be a lot of fun. So far. Well, now what do we got here? 58. So we've got 12 minutes first, folks, and then we're going to get out. So you've only got 12 minutes left. You got 10 to vote because I want to announce it. So you got 10 minutes
Right now
to
we
make
got,
your picks. And I can't. We got some votes, but I don't want anybody to know who they're for
Okay.
because I don't want anything influenced.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But actually, at this point, we do have a
It's
tie.
A three-way
The females
tie
are
here,
a tie.
and the,
Yeah,
and the
it's
males
a
are
three-way.
tied.
3 out of the 4 are tied. So, of course, we're tiebreakers, so we can, we haven't voted, I don't think. So, well, I know I haven't. So, if we have to break the tie, Bill and I are the tiebreakers. So, at least for the women. But see, the men, I don't really. I'd have to take a guess as who would the ladies like more. We could pick one, if we have to. But we'd rather have you ladies vote. So, if you're watching, if you're listening, live.
Call your friends.
Call
get
your
their
friends,
votes.
call your relatives, call your friends' relatives. You can't pick your friends, you can't pick your
pick your
relatives. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it's something like
what was
that.
the old line? But you can't pick their noses.
Yeah, or something like that.
Something like that. Let your folks know. Get on the line. Let us know because one way or another, you can either call us at 609-363-3249. That's 609-363-3249. The Public John Podcast here on Facebook.com/The Public John, and of course Wildfire Radio. You can go in the search field, just type in The Public John, or it's wildfireradio.com/the-public-john. So tune in, let us know who you think is the winner. Like I said, right now we've got a 3-way tie between Jessica Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop, and we might as well say and Lana.
Mhm.
We haven't seen a vote for Daphne. So guys, if you're out there listening, I would say if you want to break the tie, either that or Bill and I will have to break a tie. But the problem would be we might pick two different ones, and then it's a tie for 2 instead of 3 or something, and we'd still have to.
Maybe we have co-winners.
We could go co-winner or something, or maybe one of us will punch the other one. Which we've done that, not to each other, but we've done that before.
We could do rock paper scissors.
Rock paper scissors, flip a coin, whatever. We'll go into an NFL overtime or something. You get your shot, heads, and you win. So whoever it is. Actually, actually I'm kind of caught between two, to be honest with you. Instead of just the one that I always champion.
Right.
And then I saw the other one and went, my mind could be changed. Yeah. If I was a cartoon character and woke up next to this one, I'd be like, all right. So go there. And for the guys, actually, we have a tie for 2 of the guys too. I am surprised. Actually, this is a 3-way. I remember this one.
Okay.
I do know somebody. Okay. So there's a 3-way tie there too, between Johnny Bravo, Archer, and Thor. 3-way tie. So
break it.
Somebody needs to break those ties, or we're just gonna pick 2, and then you guys will argue with us, and hey, maybe that'll be more fun too.
Yeah.
Bill and I will probably argue about the women one.
That'll be
You're nuts, you're crazy. We'll have to argue that on another show. Here's the winner. Next show we ever do together, we're going to be arguing about that.
Speaking of the next show, we thought about doing the sitcom, favorite sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
So look forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
Look forward down the road. We're going to have we'll have a couple of things. During the summer, we'll probably do what's your favorite sitcom, but then we may also do who's your favorite TV. Same thing. Who's the hottest TV character? Female?
There's
Who's
a lot.
the hottest
That's
guys?
Gonna be a lot of them.
Yeah, that could be a lot. Maybe we got to do it in different categories, like
different categories, or if they're on the same
comedies,
show, like say
dramas.
Ginger and Marianne, if they're together.
I mean, to me, it should come down to Ginger and Marianne. Hey now. But if you go modern, that's a whole different thing too. Do it by the decade or something. But I mean, if you come down, you look at Friends. Who was the hottest friend? Was it Jennifer Aniston, or was it this one, or the other one? All 3 were. Who's the hottest on The Big Bang Theory? I mean, well, the one is her character's supposed to be the best, but there's another cute one there too. So you got other ones. There's all kinds of things going on. You're running out of time, folks. Don't make me and Bill fight because I don't want to. I'm too tired. So you probably win.
I think Margie's the only one watching us now.
I think Margie's it. I see. It says 2. But one of them is probably us.
I think it is me.
It's you, right? And I'm probably not even watching, technically. So, so it's you and Margie.
Oh, we just picked up one.
Oh, hey, all right.
Hey,
whoever you are, let us know.
Vote.
Let us know. Vote for the winner. Is it Jessica Rabbit? Is it Penelope Pitstop? Is it Lana? Or for the guys, is it Johnny Bravo? Is it Archer? Or is it Thor? Let us know. Or don't. It don't matter to us.
Or don't.
Or,
if they don't care, why should we?
I was just going to say, if they don't care, why are we putting all this work into it? Jesus. I mean, look at me. Do I look like the kind of guy that does a lot of work? I'm the only guy I know that when I wear a T-shirt, kids look and go, "Mommy, is that what a high-def T-shirt is?" Because it's so freaking tight, they don't know. It's high-def and 3D, for Christ's sake. So we got that going against us. Yeah. Well, I do, anyway.
My wife's probably watching Game of Thrones, so that's why she hasn't been on.
She hasn't. I noticed that she hasn't even been on. Your own wife, she's not even watching.
We're garbage.
Yeah, we're crap. Yeah, and I was supposed to
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Us Game of Thrones. What the fuck?
Well, I was gonna say you saw who lost.
We're losers.
Right. She claims she has 2 husbands, and she's kicked us both out. You don't even watch either one of us. Thanks a lot. And one's your daughter, she turned in long enough to go, all right, put it on for my dad.
Yeah, but then go.
Yeah. Her boyfriend was like, remember earlier in the week, he was like, oh, so cool, you guys are going to be on again. Yeah. He hasn't bothered.
No.
Your son hasn't bothered.
No, they haven't on that. Bunch of shitheads.
Bunch of weasels. And then they're going to go, oh, you guys were on, really? You guys are always funny. I missed it. I'll have to go back and watch it.
Ty's playing Xbox.
Yeah,
he's doing the
NBA your son's
thing.
Probably playing
He's
Xbox.
doing the NBA, playing dodgeball in the NBA thing because they had like special events. But speaking of the NBA, you've been watching.
NBA.
You've been watching me playing the 2K.
Yeah, I
there.
stopped by and watched you guys playing 2K NBA on Xbox, and I'm like,
You're at it
this
again.
guy's got like 87 points, one guy. I'm like, holy crap. And you know he's coming with the ball and they still can't stop him. It's like, holy crap.
One time you did some commentating. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
We
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, every once in a while, if I can see it, I'll do
Yeah.
a little comment. There he goes in, and look at that. That's really fun. That blue-haired weasel. And they can change their hair in Xbox to match the color of their uniforms.
Yeah.
So if he's on a road uniform wearing blue, he could have blue hair. Oh, what the frick is this?
You see what my guy
What
is
I was
now.
gonna say, you know what?
I got blonde hair, cornrows blonde hair, and
Cornrows.
I'm all tatted up now.
Oh, tatted up. Jesus. Holy shit. That's the fun part.
But
You
it's
don't
fun,
even care
you
if
just
you win
don't
or
care.
lose.
It's
Just
like-
go in and go, let me change this out.
But-
But they have playground.
But yeah, the
Margie
playground.
said
there-
she voted earlier, but would go with Johnny Bravo because he's blonde, muscular, and stupid. So
Okay.
that's good. So actually, that is your vote is on there. Well, you're one of the votes that's on there for Johnny Bravo.
No, that's one's my wife. That one's my wife.
Oh, well then that
so-
might be. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back and look. I thought that's the one. No, you're right.
Yeah.
So that could be the winner in a couple of
Yep,
minutes, and
Johnny
we
Bravo, and
have
then we have to split the
2 minutes, and then it would be the girls that we gotta that we worry about. But 2 minutes, and it could be Johnny Bravo. Otherwise, let us know. Tammy must not be watching anymore. Well, actually, Tammy's votes, and her people voted for that one.
All right,
So,
but
oh no, that
but he's
one.
got 2 votes. So
But- yeah, so we're.
I say we call it, and then we
2
fight over the female.
Yeah,
So
2 today.
so he's
what
the
the hell?
winner, or are you doing?
Not yet.
No.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I think pretty close. We got 1 more minute before we announce the winner. So we've of the males, and 1 more minute. We're at tiebreaker level on the female. Tiebreaker level, and ladies, you can vote too for the female. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't have to,
We don't take offense,
No,
It's
I mean,
what
it doesn't.
is,
It
you know.
doesn't necessarily mean you're a lesbian. We just want to know the hottest one. And you could say we think guys would say
Yeah.
that this is the hottest one. So you have
That's,
Jessica
yeah.
Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop, and Lana, or Daphne from Scooby Doo. Were the final
And
4.
if any guys are out there, if that's your cup of tea, pick your
Pick your guy. We don't
Pick
care.
your guy,
we
man.
don't care if that's your. If I was gonna be, or if
Your
I
cup
would,
of
or my
tea.
wife would say this one. You can disguise it however you want. We don't care. You closet freaks. It doesn't matter to us. 8, 7, 6, 5. Excuse me. 4, 3. I'm all choked up just thinking
He's
about
all
this.
choked
I'm all
up.
choked up. Ding! There we go. All right. So the winner of the male final 4 hottest male cartoon characters is, drum roll please,
Yeah.
Johnny
Johnny
Bravo.
Bravo.
Johnny Bravo barely beats out Archer and Thor.
Thor.
So Johnny Bravo wins the tiebreaker. But it looks like we have a three-way tie for the women, which is Jessica Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop, and Lana from Archer. Man, I don't know what we're going to do with that one.
You know
in all
what?
honesty,
You know
I would
what?
go here or here.
I'm gonna say here because guess what?
You're gonna change?
It's your show.
It's
and
my show. I was going to say, I'll pull out the extra. It's my show. I get an extra
and
vote.
you had paper cuts to prove
And
it.
I had paper
all
cuts to
that
prove it,
So
but
you know what? I'll give it to you.
Well, here's the thing. I would have went with that one too. Either one.
I'm not familiar with this one, so I can't.
Okay.
So
All right,
I'll give
so-
it to you.
So, in a tie-breaking vote, the winner
That's the
of the
kind of guy
female
I am.
competition, because Bill broke the tie, Jessica Rabbit
Rabbit.
is the winner. So Jessica Rabbit is the hottest cartoon female character at a close tiebreaker, and Johnny Bravo was the winner in regulation, barely, for hottest male cartoon characters. Stay tuned the next couple of weeks, next couple of shows or something pretty soon. We'll have a new thing started out. And see if you guys even give a rat's ass, and if you do, okay, and if you don't, well, we don't care. We don't give a shit. So it's just that simple. This is almost called the Public John Apathetic Show.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But we wanted to experiment and try a Sunday night because I was pretty successful with a Sunday at the Veterans Museum.
Right.
But I think that's because it was daytime, and because it was the Veterans Museum.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So a couple things coming up for Jersey Comedy, which Jersey Comedy Entertainment, which is part of all this Public John and all the shows and everything. We do have a show at Leatherhead Comedy Club Friday night, 8 o'clock. It will be our last show for the season at Leatherheads because in the summer they get very busy as far as renting out the room, but also a lot of people go other places.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of, they don't necessarily want to stay local.
Sure.
So we shut it down for the season and we go from there. So this will be the last one for the spring, fall, winter season. And in summertime, you guys can go catch us at other places because we're going to be down the shore and stuff. So you'll hear more about that coming.
Who do you have on this show?
On this show, Dave D's going to be there in the background, but a couple of people. One is AJ Eklund, Andy Eklund, who is funny as hell. He's from Philly. I've seen him before. I've performed with him before. We've actually done improv together in Philadelphia before.
Nice.
And he's run improv in Philly at the Good Theater in Philadelphia. So Andy Eklund, who's very funny. Natalie Levant, the Tasteless Diva, is going to be there. And I thank her. She's coming out of the kindness of her heart because she felt bad she couldn't make March's show. Right. So she's coming to this one. Chuck, you know Big Chuck. Big Chuck's going to do his hosting debut. He's never hosted before. And I'm actually going to be just a performer, or hopefully just. Obviously, I'll still be there and doing stuff. Right. But I'm going to try and do a set as well. We got a couple other comedy surprises and stuff like that. Want to make it more of a party because after that weekend, Monday or Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday. Oh no, it's Monday. I'm technically old enough to retire. I'll be 62. Woo! So it's going to be like, I'll be 62 that Monday. So this weekend is like the last one I have to really worry.
Jim Comas said, how you doing, John?
Hey, Jim, how you doing? Jim is the director of the Veterans United Military Memorial Museum.
Very nice.
And we had a great show, not this week before that. It was awesome. And Jim, we want to thank you again. It was a terrific show, and we raised some money for the museum. Nice. And we had a lot of fun at the same time. At the Cuisine on the Green, who I have to contact them. We may have something going there. Great place. And Jim, thank you for all the hard work you do for the museum. We appreciate it. Am I still doing it?
The show. She's still on the show.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I hadn't got to her yet.
Okay.
You're just right. I got interrupted, but no. And Margie's actually going to be on and do a set. And she's getting better and better. And I think her last time was pretty good. Yeah. So, and she's also been an integral part of keeping us going as far as getting some venues and things. But Margie's going to come out and do some new material for us as well next Friday night. This Friday night, actually, that'll be good. Sharon Foster Johnson's watching. Hi, Sharon. How you doing? Sharon, I grew up with down in Leesburg, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Way down Leesburg, yeah. down in Morris River Township. I mean, it sounds funny, but, people talk about rednecks and pineys and all that. There's some people down there that are. Sharon was one of them. There's some people down there that, I'll tell you what. But it's a lot of fun. Let me see. I would like to thank you. No, Joe. Thank you for what you do. I'm more than glad to come help. Zane Burney was with us. Tom Mongelli came down. All the comics donated their time, as well as we had a musician playing dinner music. And stuff like that fundraisers and things that really make you feel good about doing.
That's how it should be. Sure.
And it really makes you feel good about doing what we do when we go out and do some shows like that. And we have a couple fundraisers coming up over the summer, as well as some regular shows to showcase some people and get out. We're going to be down the shore. We got a couple places up in Winslow Township, I think, a couple shows up that way. We're going to head back over toward Bridgeton and Elmer. So we're going to be all over South Jersey this summer. So it really looks like we're going to be busy. I hope some of you folks come out. Hi, Shirley Johns.
Hello, Shirley.
So, did you ever notice?
Every time we're about ready to sign off,
people start
coming in.
Come on. But we got to figure out what's the best time for these folks to tune in sooner, so we're not putting them on the
Yeah,
spot.
we may
like
have to
this.
do like an 8.
We might have to go back to our regular. We were doing 7 to 8 or 8 to 9 before.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure that
And
out.
I'll be going on day shift soon, so,
So
I'll
yeah.
be available.
You'll be available. So
soon.
every once in a while, me and Bill will still be together. Of course, I'm traveling with this thing, the Public John podcast. It is remote, so I do travel with it. So if you have a place you think I could go, I can set up shop there anywhere.
Yeah.
This thing here is basically the equipment for the podcast. Everything can hook up into this little thing that's no bigger than your Fred Flintstone lunchbox. That's right, and it doesn't even weigh that much either. So I thank the guys at Wildfire Radio for making this available to me, and we've tested it out a few times, and now it's out there. I have a lot of fun with it because it's one of them things where somebody calls me and says, "Hey, you want to do this?" A couple days notice, and I can do it. And the only reason I need a couple days is for my schedule. Otherwise, I'd be like, "Yeah, let's do it now." So it's pretty cool that we have a portable setup. Once again, the winner of the hottest female cartoon character, Jessica Rabbit, wins in a tiebreaker. Johnny Bravo wins for the ladies' choice. Congratulations to them. We'll be sending them telegraphs, and we'll see if they come to the awards ceremony. That would be interesting. But there's something wrong.
There's something wrong with us, man.
But we want to thank you. Unfortunately, even though we are getting some people now, we are going to go off the air. This week, Jersey Comedy is going to be at Leatherhead Comedy Club to end the season. So come on out. The show starts at 8. Great food at Leatherhead Pub in Egg Harbor City, 105 Philadelphia Avenue, which is on the corner of basically Route 50. It's Philadelphia Avenue and Route 30, right on the corner of the old Egg Harbor City Firehouse. And it's a pretty cool place. We're upstairs, and it's basically, we have the Leatherhead Comedy
I've still
Club
never been
up
in
there.
there.
You've never been in there?
Still never been
Well, you only got this week,
I'm gonna
this
do
Friday.
my best.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll see.
We'll
My
see.
bad.
Look,
We'll
yeah,
see. We'll
don't
see.
hold your light. John's not holding his
I'm not
breath.
holding my breath. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath because it's such a long drive for Bill. Hey, the man's got a lot of stuff going on, so I give him credit. A good family man, and there's a lot of things going on. So if they can make it, that'd be great. I hope to see you out there, buddy. But I'm sure we'll see you sometime this summer. You've been out there on shows. So for my pal Billy Smith, and for all you folks watching, for Margie Homan's movie review, and for Albert Casper for Casper's Power Washing LLC. My name's John Harris. Thank you for watching the Public John podcast. We are going to get out of here. You guys have a great Sunday night. Enjoy the Game of Thrones. Yep. I've never watched it. I am so proud that I've never watched it. I
think this is the last season too, so from what I hear. So
yay. Okay, super.
So I can get rid of that once, lower my cable bill.
It doesn't matter. There'll be something else. It doesn't matter. There's always something. So I'm proud to say that I've never watched an episode, and I'm not going to run go hurry to watch one now. So,
good night, folks.
Good night, folks. Take care. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you soon within the next couple of days. Bye-bye. Meanwhile, those of you on Facebook right now are seeing the couple of minutes of Bill going here and ending it all. So thank you guys again for watching us on Facebook.com/ThePublicJohn. We'll be back on, we may be on Wednesday if Albert Casper would like to come on, because I'll tell you what, he's been on a couple, Bill, and he's a load of fun. And I want to get to hammer him because he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Yeah, nice.
And if he's still listening now, he's going to go, oh, man. Thanks, folks. Have a great night. We'll see you soon.